In every relationship, there are unspoken rules that determine whether you thrive or fall into unhealthy patterns. Stoicism holds the key to breaking free from these toxic cycles. Today, we dive into the powerful principles that will reshape how you approach love, friendship, and your personal growth. These aren't just ideas to think about, they're principles that will elevate the way you live, love, and interact with others. Before we dive into these principles, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up if you're excited to discover how Stoicism can transform the way you approach relationships. Now, let's embark on this journey together. 1. Guard your past. Let's start with a powerful principle. Guard your past. We all have history, experiences, and struggles that have shaped who we are. While sharing parts of your story can build trust, sharing everything, especially the difficult or painful chapters, opens you up in ways that can be harmful. Think of it this way. Revealing too much of your past is like leaving your front door wide open. Anyone can walk in, judge, or use it against you. Nietzsche reminds us that past experiences can resurface unexpectedly. By revealing too much too soon, you risk giving others ammunition to challenge you or manipulate you. It's important to protect those parts of your past that fuel your resilience, wisdom, and growth. Your life story is unique, and sharing it selectively helps you maintain control over your narrative. It's a reminder that not everyone is entitled to the intimate details of your journey, save those for the right people. 2. Face the fear of being alone. Facing the fear of being alone is another critical principle. Aristotle famously said, "Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom." And part of knowing yourself is learning to embrace solitude. Many people fear being alone because they mistakenly equate it with loneliness. But the truth is, being alone doesn't mean you're lonely. It means you have the opportunity to grow, reflect, and appreciate your own company. Fear of solitude often leads to rushed decisions, especially in relationships. You might end up with someone simply because you don't want to be alone, not because they genuinely add value to your life. Learning to appreciate your own company builds inner strength and self-confidence. The more comfortable you become with being alone, the more discerning you'll be when choosing a partner. A relationship should add value, not fill a void. 3. Manage your time wisely. Time is one of the most precious resources we have, and managing your time wisely is a Stoic skill that can transform your life. Seneca's famous words, "It's not that our lives are short, but that we waste too much of it," ring true for many of us. Time is something you can never get back, and it's essential to prioritize how you spend it. When it comes to relationships, it's easy to get lost in the excitement or the drama of someone else's life. But if you don't protect your time, you'll find yourself drained, distracted, and off course. Set boundaries, and make sure that your time is spent doing things that contribute to your happiness, growth, and well-being. Whether it's dedicating time to your passions, personal growth, or building meaningful friendships, remember that your time is yours to control. 4. Celebrate your achievements. So often, we're focused on what we haven't achieved yet, that we forget to celebrate what we have accomplished. Celebrating your achievements, no matter how small, is a key part of building self-confidence and maintaining motivation. Epictetus reminds us that admiration from others is less important than self-admiration. Take time to acknowledge your progress. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. This practice boosts self-worth and reminds you that you're on the right path. Plus, when you celebrate your own victories, you shift the focus away from seeking validation from others and place it on the intrinsic satisfaction that comes from personal growth. Don't wait for external praise, learn to recognize your own accomplishments. 5. Safeguard your mental health. This one's simple but crucial. Safeguard your mental health. Your mental well-being is non-negotiable. Stoic wisdom teaches us that your peace of mind is the most important asset you have. Sacrificing it for the sake of someone else's needs or demands is like burning down your house to keep them warm. It's a destructive and senseless approach. You should never let anyone steal your peace. Whether it's a partner, friend, or family member, don't compromise your mental health for anyone. Protect your happiness and cultivate mental toughness. You have the power to control your thoughts, emotions, and reactions. Learn to say no when necessary and put up strong emotional boundaries. Your mind is the one place where you have full control. Don't let anyone take that from you. 6. Be true to yourself. Being true to yourself is the heart of Stoic living. Albert Einstein once said, "Learn not to worry about the opinions of others." This idea resonates deeply with Stoicism, which teaches that we should live authentically and not distort ourselves just to fit someone else's expectations. Think about it. Saying yes to things you don't like, or pretending to be someone you're not, is like suffocating yourself in a mask. It's unsustainable and exhausting. Learn to say no and live according to your values, not someone else's. In relationships, it's easy to lose sight of who you are to please others. But remember that you are the main character in your own life, not a sidekick in someone else's. 7. Don't sacrifice your path for others. Don't sacrifice your path for others. One of Seneca's greatest insights was that if you try to be everywhere, you're nowhere. In relationships, this means not abandoning your goals and aspirations to fulfill someone else's expectations or desires. Each time you divert from your own path to accommodate someone else, you get further away from your true purpose. It's like wearing shoes that are too tight, uncomfortable, and unnecessary. Embrace who you are and walk your path with confidence. Don't lose sight of your goals and aspirations just to make someone else happy. Your life is yours to live, and the most important thing is to stay true to your values and direction. 8. Prioritize relationships with friends and family. Relationships with friends and family are the bedrock of a fulfilling life. Plato once compared people to soil. Some nourish us, while others stifle our growth. It's essential to invest in the people who have always been there for you, as they form your true support system. Don't sacrifice these relationships for someone else's approval or validation. The people who care about you will help you grow and provide strength when you face challenges. Keep nurturing those bonds. They're the ones who will truly help you build a meaningful life. Never allow a relationship to come at the cost of the ones that have helped you thrive. 9. Avoid obsessive devotion. Finally, avoid obsessive devotion. Marcus Aurelius taught us that we should never become so fixated on someone else that it disrupts our internal balance. When we become obsessed with someone, we stop attending to our own needs, dreams, and goals. This kind of devotion can diminish your sense of self-worth and cause you to lose sight of your unique path. Reclaim control over your life. Don't let anyone become the center of your universe. Remember, you are the star of your narrative. Don't let anyone dim your light. 10. Cultivate emotional resilience. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is emotional resilience. Life is full of ups and downs, and relationships are no exception. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot always control the external world, we can control our reactions. This idea is central to the Stoic practice of apatheia, the ability to remain unmoved by external circumstances. When you face challenges in your relationships, whether it's disagreements, misunderstandings, or even heartbreak, remember that your emotional strength comes from within. Instead of reacting impulsively or getting swept up by emotions, take a moment to pause, reflect, and respond with wisdom. Ask yourself, how can I approach this situation with calm and clarity? Emotional resilience doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It means choosing how to respond to them in a way that aligns with your values. Over time, this leads to healthier, more balanced relationships. 11. Embrace the impermanence of relationships. Everything in life is temporary, and relationships are no different. The Stoics remind us that we should not cling to things that are outside of our control. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, writes about the impermanence of life, encouraging us to live each day fully and appreciate the present moment, knowing that nothing lasts forever. When you accept that relationships, like all things, are transient, it helps you approach them with a greater sense of peace. You don't need to fear the end of a relationship, whether it's through separation, loss, or change. Instead, focus on making the most of the time you have with the people you care about, appreciating them for what they bring into your life in the present. This mindset not only reduces anxiety but also deepens your capacity for gratitude and love. 12. Practice compassion without attachment. Compassion is a key virtue in Stoicism. It's about showing kindness and understanding without becoming overly attached or losing yourself in another person's struggles. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus emphasize that we should engage with others from a place of empathy, but we shouldn't let their challenges become our burden. Being compassionate means recognizing the suffering or difficulties someone else is going through and offering support. But attachment occurs when you feel responsible for their happiness or feel the need to fix everything. You must practice healthy detachment, be there for someone, but remember that you cannot carry their emotional load. Let them navigate their challenges while providing support when needed. This practice doesn't just apply to romantic relationships, but to friendships and family dynamics as well. You can love and care for others deeply, but without losing yourself in their emotional world. By learning this balance, you maintain your peace and also help others to grow. 13. Embrace the power of silence and reflection. Silence is powerful, and Stoicism teaches us that reflection and introspection are essential for personal growth. When we're in relationships, there's often a tendency to fill every silence with conversation or distraction. Yet some of the most profound moments of clarity come from quiet reflection. Spend time alone with your thoughts, especially when navigating tricky moments in relationships. Instead of reacting immediately, take a step back, reflect on the situation, your emotions, and your next steps. Often we act out of impulse or frustration, but the Stoics urge us to think carefully before responding. By practicing silence and reflection, you give yourself the space to respond with purpose and intention, rather than reacting from a place of fear or irritation. This doesn't just help you in relationships, it also fosters a deeper connection with yourself. When you know yourself better, you can interact with others from a place of clarity and strength, leading to more genuine and healthy interactions. 14. Learn to let go of expectations. Expectations are often the root of dissatisfaction in relationships. We expect our partners, friends, or family members to behave a certain way or to meet certain needs that we have. But the Stoics teach us that expectations can only lead to disappointment because we are attaching our happiness to things outside of our control. In relationships, it's essential to let go of rigid expectations and allow things to unfold naturally. People are unpredictable, and expecting them to always meet your emotional needs can set you up for frustration. Instead, focus on managing your own expectations. Understand that others will act according to their nature, and sometimes they may fall short of what you hoped for. But if you don't tie your happiness to those expectations, you free yourself from unnecessary pain. Letting go of expectations doesn't mean lowering standards or accepting unhealthy behavior. It means embracing a mindset that frees you from the burden of needing things to always go your way. 15. Build mutual growth, not dependency. Stoic wisdom teaches us that self-sufficiency is vital to a fulfilling life, and that includes your relationships. It's easy to become overly dependent on another person for your happiness, but this can lead to an unhealthy dynamic where you rely too much on them to fill emotional voids. Instead, aim to build relationships that promote mutual growth, Encourage your partner, friends, or family to pursue their own goals, passions, and aspirations. By doing so, you create a partnership of equals who support each other, rather than a relationship based on codependency. True connection comes when both individuals are strong, independent, and constantly evolving. Supporting each other's personal growth ensures that both partners remain fulfilled, without one person feeling responsible for the other's well-being. This approach not only deepens respect, but also leads to long-lasting and meaningful relationships that thrive on mutual understanding and shared growth. 16. Be patient with progress. In relationships, we often want things to move quickly, but Stoicism teaches us to be patient, both with ourselves and with others. Building strong, meaningful connections takes time, and it's important to allow space for progress. Don't rush through the stages of knowing someone or building trust. The Stoics understood that good things come with time. Just as a tree takes years to grow and mature, so do relationships. Whether it's a romantic partnership, a friendship, or a family bond, allow these connections to unfold naturally. Resist the urge to force things to happen or to expect immediate results. Patience is not just a virtue. It's a powerful practice that allows relationships to deepen in a way that aligns with nature's timing. Remember, not everything happens in your timeline. Trust that if you invest in a relationship with patience and care, it will grow stronger over time. 17. Cultivate a sense of inner peace, no matter the circumstances. Lastly, cultivate a sense of inner peace, regardless of the external circumstances. In any relationship, there will be moments of conflict, miscommunication, or disappointment. The world around you will always change and fluctuate, but your peace doesn't have to. The Stoics emphasize the importance of maintaining equanimity, a sense of calm in the face of life's storms. When your partner or friend is upset, remain grounded. When life presents challenges, don't let them steal your peace. This doesn't mean avoiding the issues or turning a blind eye. It means that no matter what happens in your relationships, you remain centered and composed. Your inner peace is yours to protect. By practicing Stoic detachment, you avoid letting external circumstances disturb your emotional balance. This allows you to engage with others more effectively, calmly resolving issues and handling disagreements with grace.